Hello, my people! I had my YouTube channel stuck at 500 subscribers for 2 years and I just couldn't get enough views to be able to monetize until I uploaded 2 videos that kind of blew up my channel, and it got me those 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 hours needed to be able to apply for the YouTube Partner Program, which is when YouTube pays you for running ads in front of your videos. And in this video, I will teach you exactly what I did so that you can learn from me and get your YouTube channel monetized faster. So what happened was that I was making videos but weren't really getting enough views, and I was quite unmotivated and frustrated because you make videos that nobody watches. But then after I uploaded these 2 videos, my previous videos also started getting a lot of views. I myself over time watched a lot of videos how to grow, how to monetize your channel fast, and they have these attractive clickbait titles like monetize in 1 month, 7 days, 8 hour, monetize without making videos. But the titles are quite misleading because actually to monetize fast, you gotta be very skilled at making good videos. So in this video, I will share my experience-based knowledge that you can use to help you focus your efforts on the actual things that matter and avoid the mistakes that me and many other creators are doing. I recommend that you go get a pen and paper and take notes because it's really important that you don't forget some of these key concepts. They are essential to a good YouTube video that captures audiences. Let's start with the first thing you must know. You have to have an interesting idea for a video. Invest time in thinking about good ideas rather than just making random videos. But keep in mind that a good idea is worthless if you don't execute it and implement it in an interesting and engaging way. Most people are probably not spending enough time getting themselves inspired and cultivating creativity to come up with a great idea and a fun way to implement it. So here's what I did. I started thinking what could be interesting to audiences that I could create with enthusiasm. Enthusiasm and passion are contagious. So when you find yourself a good, interesting idea and you know how to execute it into a cool video, views will come. But how do you execute it and what makes a good video? I will show you exactly what I did. Now, my niche is more or less life in Norway, which can be interesting to some people who don't live here. So I thought about what topics am I passionate about that would be appealing to people who maybe are curious, interested, maybe they want to move here, or maybe they want to travel in Norway. I recommend that you write this down before you come up with an idea for every video. What do you love to create? What inspires you? And plan how can you bring this to people in an interesting way. The first video I made that blew up was living in Norway as a 37-year-old single woman. This video was interesting to people that wanted to know more about an actual person living in Norway, relatable because so many people nowadays are single, and could be a little intriguing for people who maybe come from different backgrounds or maybe different schools of thought. One of the things that I have to mention is that there was a trend on this topic going on at the time. And even though I think this helped a little, I think the most important thing is to make it interesting for people to watch. It was how I brought that trend into execution that made it get the views. The second video that had even more views was Cinematic Norway Travel Vlog. I don't think I need to explain why this was interesting. Obviously, the epic nature and landscapes of Norway are impressive. The beautiful footage did a lot of the heavy lifting there, as this is a dream destination. And I'm very passionate about traveling, especially in Norway. It was easy for me to share my enthusiasm in this video. But no matter how cool is your location, how good is your idea, how epic is your B-roll, if you implement in a boring way, nobody's gonna watch the video. So none of these videos would have had good views if I wouldn't have had good storytelling. Humans are wired for storytelling. This is one of the most powerful ways that you can reach an audience to connect with you. One of the things that I focus on now when making a video is getting better at storytelling. And the more genuine, the better. Many people will smell a fake story or fabricated drama, so learn to tell a story in your voice and let your authenticity shine through. Also, I am very intentional to bring value to people in my videos because I think that people should get something positive out of watching my content. Stories should always bring value. You can educate, entertain, or inspire. Here's how you begin to execute making a good video. You write things down. After you've had your creative juices flowing and came up with a few good ideas, write down. What do I love about this idea and how can I express that in video? Make a shot list. What should I include that would make it interesting for audiences? And what value am I providing to people in this video? Another part of a good execution, which I think is so important, however, I do not see other YouTube advice giving it the importance that it should be given, and that is to be comfortable to talk to the camera. I personally think that is so important. If you think of your favorite creator, for example, why do you subscribe to them in a sea of competitors? It's because that you feel that they're talking to you. There's a lot of people on the internet that provide value and they have a good story to tell, but if they are awkward in front of the camera, it's just not gonna be a very good video. In the beginning, it was so hard for me and I was so overwhelmed. I got so stressed and was almost hating it. But I knew it was just a matter of practice, so I did it despite being bad at it. It took me a long time and I taught myself to be comfortable talking to the camera. I still struggle with it, especially in the beginning of each video. But remember, what is hard gets easy over time. Trust me when I say this, it's just a matter of doing it often, and then slowly that uneasiness of being in front of the camera and talking to nobody will wear off over time and you're just gonna become more and more comfortable. I also recommend scripting your videos. I do it for most of my videos because if I wouldn't write my thoughts down, I would just be rambling on random things, and trust me, nobody wants to hear that. In addition, one of the things that I did to make my videos more interesting and more engaging was to learn video editing. I self-studied video editing for so many hours on platforms like Skillshare or just free on YouTube, and I still do it very often to learn new things. And I also spent a lot of time breaking down the editing of my favorite creators. I invested a lot of hours in that, but because I'm genuinely passionate about video editing. And let me share a big secret. When you don't know how to do something, Google it. And it's not that I learned to do crazy effects or who knows what complicated transitions. The most important aspect of video editing is to serve the story. So I learned, and I'm still learning, how to tell a story with video editing in addition to the script or the footage. So if you want to make good videos, I recommend that you learn what good editing is and then you practice a lot. But if you hate it and you don't have the time to do it, then I recommend that you might be interested in hiring somebody that expresses your vision. But what makes good video editing? First thing, emotion. How do people feel? And then the second thing is pacing. How does the story move? If you were honest with yourself, for example, would you say that you have here and there some boring chunks of time in your video? Cut those out. And most importantly, practice. The more you do it, the better you will get. All right. Next thing, YouTube loves consistency. I know cliche, don't hate me, but before I uploaded these 2 videos that kind of blew up my channel, I was previously for like 5-6 months uploading 1 video every month, which is not that often, I know, but somehow the algorithm noticed this consistency and then it gave me a little more views for these videos that turned out to be interesting for audiences, which helped me get more views. It's not that you should make bad quality videos, but the more you upload, the more chances there are for the algorithm to push one of your videos, and the more videos, the more views, the more subscribers. I am convinced that if I would have uploaded 2 videos per month instead of 1, I would have gotten way more views. But you know, Netflix, procrastination, oops. I don't know if you noticed, but most of the things that I talked about in this video are taking action, practice, and doing it often. I know that if we do not take action, we do not get very far. It's good to educate yourself and learn what makes one successful on YouTube, but if you don't take action on what you learn, well, it's not gonna go very far, is it? After I started getting more serious on YouTube and growing a little bit, I learned that making YouTube videos is a lifestyle. Unfortunately, it's not just something you do fast and easy every once in a while. Actually, a lot of work and effort goes into it, and you have to put in the work. You have to think a lot, plan, and constantly be making videos. It's not for nothing that you see so many successful YouTube creators struggling with burnout or mental health issues. And I know what you're gonna say, but Christina, there are some creators like Sam Solek or Booby and Doobie that don't put so much effort into editing or don't do this and they don't do that. Yes, but a lot of the times these are the exceptions, and these people, even if they don't do some things, they still are really good at other things, which is what brings value to their audience. However, I don't think it's a good idea to not put effort in your videos and just hope that you will be lucky with the algorithm. If you want to monetize your channel fast, then you have to make consistently interesting videos that provide value and connect with your audience. So write stuff down, cultivate your creativity, put in the effort to bring your ideas to the screen in an interesting way. And this will be different for everybody depending on your personality, passions, or niche. Then an obvious and very important thing is packaging. Titles and thumbnails are important. You can't get people to watch your video if you cannot convince them to click on it. So what makes a good title? It has to represent the value that you bring in your video in an engaging way, and the thumbnail has to complement the title with a promise. Something intriguing that awakens curiosity, or something that gives rise to certain emotions and makes people feel. There's so many videos that you can watch on YouTube that will teach you what makes a good title and thumbnail. Different strategies will work for different people, but since I started spending hours on my titles and thumbnails, I can see the views coming in. And make sure that the intro of the video delivers on that promise, connecting the minds of people to what they're expecting from the video. Do not clickbait people. But to recap, to monetize fast on YouTube, you have to have an interesting idea which you implement in an interesting way through good storytelling that brings value to people, which means you have to present it in an engaging way. You have to be skilled and comfortable in front of the camera in a way that connects with audiences, which you will get through practice. Then you have to give video editing the importance it deserves, because it can really improve the overall quality and feel of your video. And do it consistently. Everybody knows that the algorithm loves that. And in this way, you will get better, faster, and highly skilled. And remember, titles and thumbnails are important if you want to get that click, so make sure you invest time in it. However, I have one more tip, which I think might be the most important tip in this video. Have fun. Your success on YouTube is not going to be 100% controlled by you, but if you've had fun and you've lived life in a fun way and you've enjoyed the process, this is going to bring you joy for life. Making videos on YouTube is time consuming. Life is short. Don't waste time on things that don't make you happy and passionate and gives life meaning. Even though for a long time I didn't get views on YouTube and I was demotivated and frustrated, I was just addicted to keep on making videos because I enjoy making videos so much. And it doesn't mean it's not hard, and it doesn't mean it cannot be frustrating, but it fills me up with joy and I'm very passionate about it. And I hope that you will create this for yourself. By the way, here you can see the two videos that I talked about today, and I will also link them below this video. And if you have something more to add, leave a comment below. Let's share the knowledge. Let's keep this conversation open in the comments. I am still learning myself, so I don't claim I'm right about everything. I have so many things that I need to improve in my videos, so I really love it when you guys bring your points of view. This video was based on my experience and maybe here and there a thing I've learned from other creators, so I really welcome your points of view. If you want to support this channel, share my videos with your friends, put them on your social media, and it actually helps if you hit the like button. Obviously, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this or about life in Norway, and I hope that sharing my knowledge will help you and will provide value to all of my viewers. Know that I appreciate you always. Goodbye for now. See you in the next video.